Yeah. So Cookie Crisp. He was eating with the dog, hanging out.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'd eat it out of a bowl that a dog's eating out of, but I'd eat Cookie Crisp. That's nice. Especially if I was a caveman, that'd be great.
I mean, imagine eating Cookie Crisp for the first time.
I can remember.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's a good day. It was on holiday to America with my family. I was like 10. And I'm just getting cereal for breakfast for it. And like, there's cereal, there's cookies. There's a cookie cereal. I was sold. I was done. And it lived up to the promise.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was joking, but you just busted out a good story.
That was a good day. Yeah.
Now, where was I here? Let's see. I had a good thing. Did this movie help your Spanish at all?
It hasn't improved it. My Spanish is still just the one word, hola. Well, gracias, I suppose. Yeah. But I don't remember the line that he said in Spanish. But if I watched it a few more times, I think it would improve it.
He said the cheese is old and moldy. Where's the bathroom?
Yes. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. So.
My brother was in high school, and he was in a Spanish class, and they had to film something for class with Spanish, and they used that line. So this movie's been part of my life for a long time. I remember he used that. I forgot how to say it. But and then what do you think about the club that they go to? The nicest day drinking club in the history of the world.
Given that it's the middle of the afternoon, that place is packed.
Yeah. With very nice people who are down to do conga lines.
They were down to give underage children tequila. Lots of tequila.
And then that guy gets slapped, too. I love that bit where he's just complaining about his girlfriend. She just whaps him and he starts crying.
Yeah, well, he deserved it. He basically says that she wasn't worth fighting over.
Yeah, she's not worth it. Bam. Now, I think my favorite line in this movie is when they're pouring all these shots down Weasel's mouth, Stoney's mouth, and he goes, "Do I have to pay for them?" Like, I thought that was a good bit when he asked if I have to pay for these. That made me laugh.
Yeah, but you feel like whenever you see like kids going into a bar, especially if it's a bar that seems to be full of one race of customer, I always go back to Weird Science, just because I love Weird Science, and just thinking, did the kids have to pay for the drinks in Weird Science?
Wait, do they?
I don't know. I don't think they. I hope they didn't. Well, maybe Lisa could have just magicked up some money, but that's so I've never considered before. It's not common enough to be a trope, but it's not unusual to see films where like people go into a bar and get a lot of drinks, and you don't see them pay for it or anyone pay for it. So I'm glad that they dealt with that in this film. This is
finally.
Yeah, finally. It's been so many years.
Because he consumed, let's say it's cheap tequila, tequila. This is 92, so $4 shots. So he's doing about $16 worth of tequila. I mean, that's a good question for a broke high school student or undercover broke high school student.
I'd say he's probably more than that, just because like he is far gone at the end of the scene. He is a very drunk weasel.
And then I do like when Robin drives them home. That was like her best bit of a character. And she was at her best when she was driving all them home, because Dave wasn't in it.
Yeah. And he used this one phone call to call her. Oh. See, this is proving that Robin's a terrible person. He used his call from prison to ask her to the prom, and she says, "No, I want to go with your friend instead."
Yeah.
Bearing in mind that her best friend, Robin Tunney, has already basically claimed dibs. She's already like peed on Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Like,
she marked her territory.
Like, he's mine. Dibs on him.
So Robin's a bad friend.
Robin's terrible.
She does not respect Robin Tunney.
She does not.
And Robin Tunney she likes him. She likes his ketchup and mustard art. She likes when Link does that. She puts up with him ditching her to go play a video game.
Yeah, she puts up with Link trying to grope her the first time he meets her.
Oh, yeah.
He's fixated on her gazongas.
Betty. I do like that bit when they're trying to do something to Brendan Fraser. He goes, no. He learns the word no. Oh, that's a funny no.
Yeah. Brendan Fraser, one of the highlights of the film. Can't take anything away from him.
I feel bad for Robin Tunney now. Her best friend doesn't treat her well. She's like she needs to have Stoney hang out with her in college for a year.
Yeah, because at the end, Robin Tunney hasn't got link because you've got the
Betty
the
Nugs.
cave nug. Cave nug's been revived, so she's left out in the cold. Maybe she's going to pick up Matt, but I think she can do better than him.
Wait.
So yeah, she needs to hang out with Stoney.
I just looked at my notes, and I want to see. So remember when Sean Astin goes, there's always when Pauly Shore goes, there's always college, and he goes junior college. Do you think he's joking? Because Stoney does say he's going to junior college, or no, he is going to junior college, and Dave's going to go to Georgia Tech for engineering.
What's junior college? Sorry, I don't know.
I'm sorry. So junior college is like a 2-year college. So if you can't get into a 4-year university, you go to a 2-year college. You go to 2 years and you get an associate's degree, or then you can transfer to a university to get your bachelor degree, 4-year degree.
Okay.
So
are we assuming that Stoney's going to junior college and Dave's going on to university?
Yeah. And then Stoney's going to meet someone at junior college and tutor them there.
Or this is all a con. It's a ploy because he knows that Dave isn't going to go to junior college. This is how they part ways, and Stoney actually just goes back to school for another year and picks a new student to mentor.
So he's laying the breadcrumbs down, saying, "Hey, I'm going to junior college, but you're going to university." So he's preparing him to separate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's hoping that all his previous mentees have gone off and they've made new friends and they've forgotten all about him. And he's worked out the best way of doing that is he goes to junior college, air quotes, and the mentee goes off to proper college. No offense to junior college.
What about this? Weasel is so smart. Stoney is so smart. He knows geographical areas and earthquakes. He knows that. So when he meets Dave, he probably thinks there might be something in his backyard. So he puts it in Dave's ear to build a pool. They find the caveman. And this forces Dave to be in a situation where he has to grow up. Do you think he Kaiser Sose'd this whole thing?
It's possible. I feel like there would have been an easier way to make Dave grow up without relying on unearthing a caveman. I'm just like, I don't know, get a dog. But look after your dog, I suppose.
What about the scene where Dave wants to send Link away because Robin likes Link? So he gets so jealous that he takes an alive person away like an animal, gives him quarters and sends him away. And then he pushes Stoney to the ground.
Yeah, they have a little fight. Yeah, just that is like Dave's lowest moment. I think it's as a character. There's no coming back from that. You're just going to send away this person you found and who you've nurtured into being a part of society. You're just going to send away because they're more popular than you.
With some quarters.
Because your ridiculous plan to use a caveman to improve your popularity in school somehow didn't work. And he just became, it's a horrible thing.
They could have sold that bowl for millions of dollars.
Yeah. And Dave calls Stoney out for only liking nugs, chilling and grinding. But all Dave cares about is popularity. That's the only thing he wants. He just wants to be popular.
That's it.
And that's so much less than nugs, chilling and grinding. Grindage, sorry.
And he's not my responsibility. And then
he is.
and I love when Stoney goes, the guy gets crusty and you bag him. That's not how it works with friends.
Yeah, he's very good point.
And
Stoney is full of life wisdoms.
I will say, when Brendan Fraser comes back and hugs Dave, just watch Brendan Fraser. He does a very good job acting in that scene. He looks sad when he's hugging Sean Astin. It pulled my heartstrings.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I mean, do it. And then, when tears roll down your eyes, just thank me.
I'm watching it now, and yeah, you're right. He is. I've always liked Brendan Fraser. I even like Bedazzled, which isn't the best film, but I think he's very good in it. He has to do a lot of different things. He's an underrated actor, and I don't like he kind of just fell off the radar for a little bit.
Yeah, I hate that. The Mummy, the guy in Georgia, he had a good run. I do love The Mummy. That's one of my.
That period in the late 90s, early noughts, he was really good.
Yeah, and he said that he got blackmailed by the industry because of some events that happened. He had a really long interview. I don't know if you've read it.
Yes, I did read that. Yes, you're right.
Did you see him in Trust? Danny Boyle's Trust?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
The show, I don't know. The show's all right, but I just watched it for him, and he's really good.
Well, he's going to be in Doom Patrol,
What?
I think that's just a voice thing.
Oh.
But who's he playing in Doom Patrol? What the hell? Timothy Dalton's in this?
Wait, did you
Alan
watch?
Tudyk?
Have you watched
What is this
Airheads?
thing?
Have you watched Airheads?
I love Airheads.
Okay, good. Would you? I'd podcast about that movie.
Hell yeah.
I think that should be our next one then.
Okay.
I really think so because I love that movie and I always get in trouble because sometimes my wife she'll be like, "Hey Mark, how you doing? You know, what are you thinking about?" And I'll just go swimming pools. And I say that to everybody and they hate it because they have no idea what it means because it's from Airheads. But I always say, "What are you thinking about? Swimming pools?" And which goes back to Encino Man and Brendan Fraser.
It's all connected.
Oh man, this is all in the same universe. The Lone Riders? That doesn't make sense.
You can't pluralize Lone Ranger.
Oh, the Lone Rangers. Yeah, Steve Buscemi's in that movie, man.
He is, yeah. He's great in it, and like it's one of my preferred Adam Sandler films.
So any other things you want to touch on in this movie that you can think about?
I think we covered most of them. Like when Stoney first started talking, I got like proper Tommy Wiseau vibes from him. Just got a real the room thing going. I don't know if Wiseau saw this and thought, yeah, I'm gonna do a weasel. I'm gonna be a weasel. People love the weasel. And he just went with that. I don't know.
So you're saying not. Tommy Wiseau ripped off Stoney and the Weasel from Encino Man?
Absolutely. Can't be the first to have said that.
Oh, and there's another line from Matt that you're going to think is crazy. He goes, "Robin wouldn't piss on your gums if your teeth were on fire."
How would your teeth be on fire?
That's the craziest.
Is he George Washington?
Someone wrote that line.
Oh, dear.
And when he says it...
and Dave says, yes, you would.
That guy says it so well, though, Matt. I mean, he delivers some really weird dialogue in this.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Yeah.
What's he doing these days? What's Michael DeLuise up to?
I don't know. I need to look into this.
He hasn't done anything since 2013.
No good.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know. I guess we'll just end with the quote from Stoney where he says, "I'm not a geek. I'm a unique weasel."
It's very true. He absolutely is.
So now that you've podcasted about this movie, are you looking at it with a less cynical view?
I am. I don't intend to watch it again. I know for a fact my wife wouldn't let me watch it with her again. She was not a fan. I before we recorded today, I kind of said to her, "I'm just going to go upstairs now and kind of go through my notes." She was like, "What do you need to go through your notes for? Just say it's rubbish and move on."
A 3-minute podcast?
Yeah. What did you think of Encino Man? It's crap.
All right. Thank you for listening. You should tell her about our theories, though.
I will do. I'll try and convince her to listen. She won't. She's never listened to a podcast, but I will try and convince her to.
Well, at least, pitch Stoney Engineering and how they got it out of there, and how he's a guardian angel like Rowan Atkinson from Love Actually.
That might get her on board. Actually, that's one of her favorite films.
Oh, there we go. All right. Well, hey, this was a lot of fun, man. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, anytime, Mark. I love that.
Yeah, I haven't listened to one of my own podcasts in a long time. I might listen to this again and just pat myself on the back the entire time.
Using that pat on the back contraption.
Actually, while I'm editing this, I'm going to be letting that thing just constantly pat me on the back because I'll be listening to it.
You want to make it kind of pedal powered? You can still do the editing with the hands, or you just... And you get to work out what you're doing it.
Yeah, because you know those new things underneath your desks where you can, they're like a mini bike, so you keep your legs going?
I used to have one, but I wouldn't. I got quite long legs and I kept on hitting the desk.
All right, so I'm gonna build one that. Well, I could build one. I'll build one and just pat me on the back while I'm doing this.
We got to see photos and blueprints. You want to patent it?
Schematics.
Go on Shark Tank.
I'm pitching it to Stoney Engineering. Hey, do you have anything to promote before we head out?
Yeah, I'm the host of the Lambcast, the podcast of the Large Association of Movie Blogs, which can be found at largeassmovieblogs.com. Mark's a regular guest at this point. He'll be on in a couple of weeks for our sports draft. Oh, yeah. And we cover pretty much anything. Franchises, new films, old films, directors, pretty much any kind of topic we've got going. So yeah, search for Lambcast on iTunes or any other. If you want to join the Lamb, be one of our members of the Lamb community, then come to largeassmovieblogs.com and, join us, please.
And you need to listen to the sport